craziest, like, coyotes howling. It's actually really cool. Good morning. It is, let's check here. Sorry, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably around 8 o'clock. I got up at 6:30 and I've been laying in bed for about 2 hours. Laying in here, sleeping in. It's currently raining. It's starting to let up, but it's been raining all morning and I'm in no rush. So I was planning on getting an early start and doing a big old day, but I'm like, if I don't have to get wet, I'm not gonna get wet. So we're gonna wait it out a little bit. Slowly pack up stuff. Maybe leave here by 9, depending on the rain. But Kristian, the guy getting the fastest known time, should be passing through here around 11:30. So it'll be cool to be on trail when he passes by. Hopefully get to talk to him for a second, get a picture, and wish him good luck. Everything's holding up and staying dry inside, which I'm grateful for, so I'll pack everything up. I've got my garbage sack inside my pack, so everything should stay dry all day. We're gonna test it out. But rain keeps going away, then getting strong, going away. So we'll see later. Alright, a little bit of a later start. I think I have everything. I sure hope I do. Pack feels light, which means I'm well rested because it's not that light. It's funny, I walked over with my bag, like packed up camp, everything. Went over to the bear box to get my food, and my pack was actually really light, so I realized food is my heaviest thing. I just need to carry less food, but I love food right now. Speaking of that, it's funny, in my hand, I've got 3 dinner rolls, a s'mores chewy bar. In this pocket, I have a bag of Gushers and a full bag of trail mix. And my other, what do I have in my other bag? Oh, in my other bag, I have dried pineapples and 2 Pop-Tarts. So I'm walking around like 2 big ol', probably can't see that, but yeah, you can. Just full, because I'm like, I do not want to stop and take my backpack off and put it back on. It's funny what you'll do. I need packs on the front on my chest. That'd be sweet. But yeah, a little bit of a later start at Hurricane Shelter. Taking off back on the 8K. Yeah, later start. It's 9 a.m. Hopefully around like 11:30, I'll pass Kristian. When I say I'll pass him, I mean Kristian will pass me. I'm just excited for this. I don't know why it's so cool to be here while it's happening. I think that's just really exciting. It has nothing to do with me, but yeah, I feel great. And gonna be a good day. Tomorrow night, Caleb and Joe are meeting up with me, which I'm super stoked for. So 2 days of lonely walking and then back with my friends. See ya. Leaving the forest, crossing another road in the Appalachian. How's it going? Oy vey. But where do we go? We go down here. All right, we're just over 14 miles in. Beautiful day. Sitting on this stump right here. And it says view of Rye Valley. Really pretty out there. Southbound, northbound. Sheesh! It's been a good 14 miles. It is 2 o'clock. We left at 9 o'clock, so been walking 5 hours. 5 hours and 14 miles, that's pretty good. Cause Virginia ain't hard so far. Been snacking a lot. I've been keeping my eye out for Kristian Morgan, the guy breaking the world record for fastest known time. Thought he would have passed me by now, but I do know he has a quad injury, so he's going slower. We'll see. I always wondered on YouTube if I just start mumbling as do you think you could actually hear me? I want to know if people have captions on if it actually pulls up, or if I just go shine dong rack-a-dong bong shake-a-ding gong. Wonder what it says. Music playing. Random words in the background. Nonsense. Anyways. I'm gonna have some gushers and some trail mix and get moving. Trying to do another marathon today. I'll see if I can do it. Peace. How about you?
Which direction? Oh, it's right, you can take a photo.
It's the man.
Which direction are you going?
North.
You can,
I met you in Hot Springs.
You can hike if you like for a bit. I was thinking like, I'm not going that fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my packs kind of light. But yeah, I'm just getting over this quad injury.
How's the quad?
Oh, I kind of screwed up a little bit. I was running yesterday all day on it.
Yeah.
And it was good. And then today, I used my massage gun on it.
Yeah.
And there was a few people watching, and I wasn't really, you know when people are observing you and you feel a bit self-conscious?
Yeah.
So So in my mind, I had this thought like, oh, I better look really cool with these massage guns and all this shit.
Yeah.
And I went right over the quad, man. And then about when
Oh
I set
crap.
off, yeah, but like I set off and that was it. Like it went from 1 out of 10 pain right the way up to 10. Like, oh, can't run, shit, better hike again. So I mean, you know what? There's a lot of lessons on this trail for me, and I think the lesson is don't just be yourself in front of people and like stay, like, you know what I mean?
Just stay on your path, do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing, just be yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the price, but it's not going to cost anything. I'm still going to have a 20-mile lead by the end of the day.
Really? That's awesome.
Carol finished way back a couple of miles ago today, so I'm just yeah, I'm just like taking
that was the
stride. Yeah.
That was the 2018.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we met in Hot Springs.
Yeah. I was looking at the live tracking on you and saw that other, like, saw his mark there too, which is cool to follow.
Oh yeah, it's fun. He's, one of his crew guys, Henry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw Pacing the Pacific on YouTube. Okay, anyway, last year Carl broke the PCT record.
Oh dang.
And one of his crew members, Henry, created the tracking page, and so Henry created this for me.
That's awesome.
So, wow, you're going northbound, man. How's your journey going?
It's been great. I met you in, well, hardly met, but I passed you in Hot Springs on the street.
Yeah, you were with some other peeps.
Yep, I was with three buddies.
And had I even started yet?
No, I think,
now 500 miles.
I know, it's crazy. It was crazy to think you were driving in and hadn't even started, and all of a sudden you're clear over here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that might have been a couple days before we started.
Yeah, I think so.
You started the 25th, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that must have been.
25th.
Must have been.
Sometime just before 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, my goal every day has been to start like pre-4 a.m.
That's what I saw.
And
then always over 50.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like that, and that's just like a nice. It just makes you feel safe. Like in 2022, I went after the record, and
yeah.
And even last year, and I had some shorter days.
Yeah.
Like now, for example, maybe my old mindset would have been like, let's go to a hotel and let's ice it. And
rest a little bit more.
The record's gone, man.
Yeah.
It'll heal when it's ready to heal, whether I'm on the trail or
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's what I've started to notice with blisters and stuff. I'm like, if you push through it, your body's going to learn to adapt and go with it.
But having said that, man, when I do a through hike one day, like just through hike,
yeah,
whatever trail is, the CDT or PCT or whatever,
yeah,
I'm going to take some zeros, you know. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just something I've been passionate about for years.
That's amazing. That's what one guy told me, that he like through hiked in maybe 20 years ago and did it in 99 days. And he's like, I had to do it between school semesters. So he is like, if you don't have to be back for a certain day, he's like, when you're in a town and you love it, stay there for a day. And
dude, build a campfire.
Yeah, exactly.
Just enjoy it. It's too, I mean, I section hiked in 21 from Hanover to Katahdin.
Yeah.
And I was with the through hikers because that's where the bubble was. I had a failed attempt last year. It ended in Hot Springs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I had I had a hiking pack with me for my overnight. You know, the nights.
Yeah.
Out and trail by myself.
Yeah.
And I had all the stuff, the super light stuff, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and hike 500 miles on the 450 with the hikers.
Yeah.
And that's where the bubble was, and I'm there, like, so yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get. I could see even the hikers like can get into this mindset of just miles over smiles.
Right.
But
I've never heard that. That's good.
Yeah, like it should be smiles over miles. Like,
yeah.
You know, when you're on trail. Smiles over miles.
Yeah, I read about the Tri-Knob shelter. That was rough.
Oh, dude, you know that's
over by Cosby.
Oh, that's just a bad shelter. Like that's an ugly shelter. They need to fix that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped there for just to get a snack and fill up with water one day, but I was like, yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, like the platforms are like different. If you had a tennis ball, it would roll
all to the stone. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, this is cool, man. Like, I try to look at, you know, there's two ways of looking at something, you know. I know it's kind of cliche, but half full or half empty.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about putting the massage gun in my quad is I get to like hike with a hiker for a bit.
That's what I was wondering, because is it your mom that's posting this stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, he's gonna slow down to 2 miles per hour. That's why I actually messaged her yesterday. I was like, hey, I'm following him. Is he gonna be passing hurricane shelter tomorrow? Because that's where I was staying with service.
DM, direct message on Instagram.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, he should be there around 11:30. So depending when you leave, you'll pass him tomorrow.
All right, yeah.
He'll pass you tomorrow.
That's cool. I remember you had your buddies, some buddies with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you from?
From Utah.
All right. I was out there in 22. Like, you living there, or were you born there?
I was born and raised there, and then the last 5 years I've lived in Cosby, Tennessee, just on the north side of the Smoky Mountains.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, big difference, man.
Oh yeah.
West Coast, East Coast.
Where are you from England or are you from Australia?
No, I mean, I was born in England, have a British passport, but however, when I was about 4, my parents did take us to Australia.
Yeah.
Me and my sister. So I grew up there, and I guess I ended up with kind of an Australian accent, which is mixed.
Yeah. Well, when I was reading like your bio and everything, I saw it said UK or England, but then I was talking to someone and it's like, oh, he's from Australia, and I was like, oh, really? So I was trying to figure it out, but
it's so funny. Like it's pretty cool, man. Like I know there's a bit of notoriety that comes with something like this, because like, you know, you do something. I mean, it stands out, you know. So
yeah.
People hear about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we were so lucky to see the van right before we met you, because at the trailhead there in Hot Springs, because I wouldn't have had any idea without that. And ever since I met you, like every single day, because I've been hiking alone,
yeah, I
just think of like, what's he going through? How many, what's this, what's that like? And
well, that's all my mom's idea, and Iceman's a bit more low-key. Did you see the other crew guy I've got?
Yeah, Iceman?
Iceman, yeah. By the way, I appreciate your pack's heavy, and if you fall off base, it's okay.
Yeah, no, and I don't want you to obviously slow down at all. I'm stoked to be hiking with you. And if you need water or snacks or anything, let me know. I got too much in my pack, so.
You filtered some water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran out. I was waiting to the next spot.
Yeah, if you need some.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what, just pour. Yeah, go for it. Just.
That good?
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, you got your GoPro going?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've been recording.
You got a channel?
A couple sections, yeah. I'll have to message you later or tag you.
Yeah, man. How many followers you got?
Oh, not many. Instagram, like 2,000, and YouTube I just started, but I haven't posted anything because I've just been hiking.
Yeah.
I stopped in Damascus to post videos, and my hard drive wouldn't read, so I was like, okay, I'll just do it later.
Yeah.
So it's been funny. There's been some people that have seen or joined it, and they're like, did he quit? Are you still doing this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, but I'll do it when I get a chance to take a day off.
I like, who have I followed? Who's the guy who says, back on trail, man?
Oh.
Ivy Cat.
Who is it?
Ivy Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he's good. And then Darwin's a classic.
Yeah. I watched a bunch of his gear videos before I started.
Yeah. Who else? There's a few of them out there. They're pretty fun to watch, man. When you're at home surrounded by no nature.
Yeah. It puts you in there.
Yeah.
So normally without the quad being hurt, what's your is it always like trying to keep a certain pace, or uphill you kind of rest and flat and downhill you run?
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't run this.
Yeah.
I would hike this. If I was feeling insane energy, I would run this.
It's like the adrenaline, yeah.
Yeah, but mostly if it's a lesser gradient than this going up, I'd still run.
Yeah.
I go by feel, man.
That's good.
I have high energy.
Just listen to your body.
Low energy. It's so different.
Yeah.
It's so good.
How long did that other runner join you for like the whole day? The guy that kept the pace?
What day was that? Yesterday?
It might have been 1 or 2 days ago.
No one's run more than 11 miles with me. Maybe 14.
Okay.
I think was the most.
It might have been that guy.
Yeah, I had a guy from it yesterday. He's a nice kid. What's his name? Brew. Dude, yeah, I'm obviously thinking about beer.
Yeah.
Subliminal messages. Yeah, I figured this is probably 3.5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So if I could just stick with this until I can run again, which might be tomorrow.
You might maintain it.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
You've had to like extend the hours you walk though.
yeah, so it means that I'm happy with 6 hours tonight.
Yeah.
I feel pretty fresh after 6. But if I have 2 nights in a row, like I had a 6,
Yeah.
then I had a 5.5, and on the 3rd day, coming into Damascus, I felt real shitty.
Of sleeping.
Yeah, not sleeping.
Yeah.
That's the word. But there's a price to pay, like when you're
For
sleeping.
sure.
But I was cruising this morning.
I was gonna ask you because yesterday was one of my, it wasn't crazy elevation, but those rocks and roots were killing me.
Sometimes I love them because they give you something to think. Like if you zone into it.
You can't think past 1 second because you're focused on your next step.
I said to my girlfriend, like, I mean, when you're running, it's about 180 foot strikes a minute. And when you're hiking, it's probably, I don't know, 100,
Yeah.
120. But I said to her, like, that's 180 decisions my brain has to make, especially when it's like wet and rocky.
Yeah.
That's interesting, like it's cool, right?
Yeah, you can't, your mind can't do anything else but focus on the next step.
I don't know if this has happened to you, but like I'll hear someone, I'll look up to a couple of hikers and I'm down on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. One, it's embarrassing. It sucks, man.
Well, it's funny because this morning I was like trying to calculate it. I'm like, well, if he's gonna pass the hurricane shelter at 11:30,
Yeah.
I'm going this pace, I'll meet him at this time.
How did you get your calculations? Is it about right?
Yeah, I said he's probably gonna be between 12 and 3, and I think it was, what, just past 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So, but then I like naturally started to worry. I'm like, geez, I hope his quad's been okay. I hope he's like staying with it.
Yeah, like I said, it was just a massage down here.
Yeah.
Kind of felt a bit embarrassed and self-conscious. Not really thinking what I was doing. This thing is dangerous, man.
I was also wondering, yeah, they're strong. I was also wondering, like, if there's any times you've had to blue blaze, like Watauga Lake was so high. You had to like hop over those logs and stuff.
No. Slugs in the trail the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny seeing trees. It's like you see half a tree going down a Watauga Lake.
It was so high.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Seeing a tree, I thought, wow, poor tree.
Uh-huh.
Didn't sign up for that.
I know, I was like, I hate how they control it all.
Yeah, I mean, there's the first part of that doesn't feel nice actually, you know, when you come down that big hill, I forget the name of it, Flat Pond, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you come down to Watauga Lake and then you've got that beach area.
Right.
Loads of music or just loudness.
Yeah, there was this guy sitting having a picnic at the picnic chairs and his like knees down were in the water. I'm like, this is so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was happy to be past that and back into nature.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some towns that give off a good vibe. I love Hanover. Like, it's just such a good...
Where's that?
Hanover's a student town in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got such a good vibe to it.
I'll have to check it out there.
Well, you'll be out there, man. You're doing the full trail, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Remind me of your trail name?
Moxie.
Moxie.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we just passed, what was it, Moxie?
Oh, Massey Gap.
Macy, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so Moxie.
There's actually a kid on my 3rd or 4th day from Manchester that named me Moxie.
What's it, what's the feeding there?
It was our 3rd day hiking. It was downpouring. And the night before I'd gotten in at like 7 p.m. and they're like, why are you still hiking so late? And I'm like, I don't know, I guess I just hike from sunrise to sunset, like not too social or whatever. And they're like, oh. The next morning they left a little earlier than me and I caught up to him. He's like, hey, I'm not used to mountains. Can you kind of show me how you go downhill and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you can follow me if you want, yeah.
Yeah.
So we start chatting and stuff, and then he's like, man, we got to take a break. He's like, I can't keep up with you. And I said, you doing okay? He's like, dude, you're full of beans. You got freaking Moxie. And I say, full of beans? He's like, yeah, that's what we say in England if you're like...
Oh, is he from Manchester, England?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, I guess so.
And he's like, yeah, we say you're full of beans if you're like full of energy or all stoked up. He's like,
Yeah,
you...
it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
But I don't know what the relation with Moxie is. What's that?
yeah, he said moxie, just like energetic, like going at it.
Oh, okay. Manchester has their own lingo.
But there's like, it's funny because we say it here in the United States too. It's just pretty rare to say you've got moxie,
Yeah.
like you've got energy or juiced up. But there's a drink up in Maine
Yeah.
called moxie.
Yeah, I think I
So-
remember it. It's its own, like...
It's like an orange. It's kind of like a root beer, Coca-Cola type
yeah,
thing.
I think I know it.
So
Yeah.
just stuck with that. I was like, he's like, that's got to be your name. I'm like, oh, I don't know. He's like, you don't want it? I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then he just started introducing me to other people as Moxie. I'm like, okay, it's Moxie.
Yeah, I'd say in 21 when I was with the through hikers doing a big section,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they called me Down Over.
Down over.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like I didn't have a trail name or anything.
Yeah.
At the time.
When you did the 500 miles.
Yeah, well, I think it's like 430 something.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, this guy called Cave Bear who was hiking, I forget if he was going south or he was from the south, one or the other.
Yeah.
I met him up, like I'd been hiking it while I think I was on the edge of New Hampshire and Maine border
Yeah.
at one of the hostels, and I stayed there, and it's such a great social scene, you know.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hold on, you used to live in England. No, you used to live in Australia.
Like down under, but
Yeah,
down.
yeah. It's like, how about down over? And I thought, that's so witty, you know.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
It's creative.
He got his name Cave Bear because when it was raining, he just stayed inside like a bear.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he kind of looked like a bear as well. He's a cool dude. So yeah, that was my trail name in 21.
Nice.
And then in 22, a guy called Scott Grierson, who's known as Maniac on the trail, he's a kind of a legend from
Yeah.
back in the 90s. Made a post on Facebook, said, yeah, Captain Morgan is
Oh, I like that.
going for the Appalachian Trail Speed Record. Watch out for him and all this stuff. So anyway,
So now it's Captain Morgan.
yeah, I mean, you kind of, I guess so. It's a bit corny, but...
No, that one's legit. That's like as good as you can get.
Well, my surname is Morgan, and yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people I passed in 22 were like, hey, Captain, or Cap. So yeah, it's like,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So obviously rest on it.
Yeah, well, it was just because I'm massage, so we'd be done, so. Yeah, my injury was probably thinking, what is going on? What is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like rapid, you know, beating. So you've averaged what every day?
I think just over 20.
Yeah.
I've taken like 4 days off.
And you start at sunrise yourself?
Today I started at 9.
Oh yeah.
So it was raining. I'm like, I don't want to get my stuff wet.
Yeah, there's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I mean, when I said start at before 4, I want to do that throughout anyway.
Right.
When I said minimum 50 a day, that was kind of like while I was injured.
Yeah.
I want to do more than that.
Wow.
Like that's when I'm not injured. It was just keeping a baseline at 50 because, like I said, in 22 I did some days which.
No lax days. Like you have to continue to.
Yeah, I did some Nero days.
Dang.
I had a 16 mile or something to get there.
No.
I am amazed at my body, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Not my body, like human bodies.
Right.
Allow yourself to.
Stuff I never would have thought was possible before this. like seeing you and then my daily stuff, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So just because you're walking is why you don't have your trekking poles?
No, I mean, I'm not using those too much. I mean, I try not to use them. I want to try and just approach this as a running record.
Yeah.
And try to keep the hiking to a minimum.
Whenever I've tried to trail run downhill, if it's like getting late and I want to get into a spot or a shelter,
Yeah.
it seems like running the trekking poles are just in my way.
Yeah, well, having the poles in my hand gives me the mindset of hiking.
Yeah.
Whereas if they're not in my hands, I did a 100-mile race in, 100-kilometer race in Greece.
Yeah.
And I was behind, there was about 5 of us at the front. And the guy who won the race didn't have poles, but we all did. I came second eventually. But the way he was able to jog on the inclines, and then it got a bit steeper and he just had hands on knees.
Oh yeah.
It was like such an effortless switch and go between.
Right.
And I had my poles, and then sometimes I put them away, then I had to get them out.
Just in the way.
Yeah, and just the thought of I'm going to use my poles now.
Yeah.
Energy. So I just admired him, and I got to a checkpoint, I just left my poles there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Adopted his method. But like poles can be helpful.
Yeah.
Like they can help lessen the impact
On
when
you.
you're coming downhill.
On your knees.
Well, your quad muscles.
Yeah.
Your quads. I mean, that's why I've got a quad injury, because I mean, one day I got 17,500 feet descent.
Jeez.
So, and I had a couple of big days back to back. And then one of the nights I didn't get much sleep, and I just pushed myself a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
And I just, I can still feel, I think it's going to go from like pain 3 back up to pain 8.
From jogging.
Yeah, I can feel it, the pain.
Jeez.
All I got to do, I can obviously, like, during that rest with the hiking, is allowing it to heal. I think by tomorrow,
Right.
that'll be good.
Nice. Have you had any like serious injuries before?
No, I think what scared me the most was last year I fell going southbound.
Yeah.
I landed on some just rocks and hit my knee.
Oh jeez.
And my knee then hurt for the last 300 miles.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it healed, you know,
Yeah.
like now. But yeah, that was scary.
Way
The
scary.
other thing is I broke.
Yo, what up? Yeah, I'm sweaty. Been going at a really good pace. We just, it's 3:50, 20 miles, and 6 hours and 49 minutes. So that's over 3 miles an hour. That's pretty good. But I stopped here at the Friendship Shelter. The last, like 6 miles, I walked with Kristian Morgan. He's got the world record for the fastest known time going southbound on the Appalachian Trail. And right now he's going for the record for northbound. And I knew he was passing through. I've been following him the last like week on Instagram. And really cool, mellow guy. Such a cool story. Tons of cool stories, honestly. And he let me hike with him. He actually has a, sad to say, but an injured quad, and so he can't really run. He's putting too much pressure on his quad. And so he was walking like at a good pace, and so he's like, you can join me. So I hiked with him the last 6 miles. We just talked the whole time. It was really cool. Definitely motivated me, inspired me. But we got to this Friendship Shelter, and I told him like, hey, good luck, can I get a picture with you? I'll take off. So he kept on going, and I stopped here to look around. He's like, I'm sure I'll see you down here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, you won't. But maybe he'll stop tonight and I'll catch up to him. But anyways, I stopped here. Dude, it's crazy. They've got ketchup and what is that? Mustard. Got all these signs up. It's a beautiful shelter. Like freaking beautiful. Got a fire pit. They've got a pit toilet right over here. But this is the craziest part about it. Not that. Craziest part about it is it has a freaking shower. Are you kidding me? Wait a second. Maybe it doesn't have a shower. What the heck? Did I just get all excited for nothing? How does this shower work? Don't tell me I got all excited and it's not gonna work. No. Well, I just got changed in my flip-flops because I thought I was gonna take a shower right now. What does this sign say? The warm shower is turned on when nighttime temperatures stay above freezing. It is free and you're welcome and encouraged to use it. What? I am confused now. Alright, we'll figure this out. If not, we'll go over to the visitor center and hang out. So yeah, the shower's broken. Which sucks. Apparently today they're coming to fix it. Anyways, this building closes in 5 minutes and they got running bathrooms, so I'm gonna use it real quick. Thanks to the guy that told me it closes at 4. It's 3:57. See if we make it. Whoo-wee. 23 miles. Day 25. Had way fun hiking the section with Kristian Morgan, Captain Morgan, over under, or across under, whatever his name was. Yeah, Kristian Morgan, he's doing the fastest known time northbound, trying to set the world record. He already has the world record for the fastest known time southbound, so really, really cool. I hit a wall right at 5 o'clock. I think it's because I ate a whole bag of the peach gummy worms, the orange or peach rings, whatever, gummies. Yeah, that clogged me up good. I've been eating a lot of junk food today, and that's it. Need a real meal. Probably gonna stop here and next couple miles, 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 15. Get a good night, good dinner, good night's rest. Can't wait to see Caleb and Joe mañana. I also think I'm crossing I-81, the interstate. So, or I-80, one of those two. And there's a Mexican restaurant. I'm gonna get the molcajete, un burrito grandísimo, la comida que más llena la comida. Estoy muy animado. See ya.